some heavy rainfall across north central Indiana and east central Indiana today. We had stormy weather yesterday, second day in a row for us to be dealing with strong to severe storms. The difference today, the wind's not as strong, but the rain more widespread and much more intense.
And the rainfall that we're seeing now, so believe it or not, going into this weekend, Indianapolis, technically, not by much, was still in a rainfall deficit.
And for the summer season, we were running almost 2 inches below average, but I think we took care of that today.
We did without any question there. And some of our eastern counties saw 3 to 4 months worth of rainfall that quickly. And no matter where you might be in the country, our ground systems, they're not built to withstand that water.
A lot of people complain when we get this much rainfall, but you get this much rain in a short period of time, and the drainage systems really can't handle that in any county, anywhere in the country right now. And we're dealing with some heavy rainfall moving on through.
And what's going on right now? Where's the heaviest rains?
Right now, the heaviest rainfall is south of Interstate 70. Some counties north of I-70 have already been dropped from the watch area. Got severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for Rush, Decatur, and Franklin counties. Also down in Greene County, severe thunderstorm warnings in effect there. But we haven't had any tornado warnings today. We had 5 of those yesterday.
Yeah, and there were like 3 dozen counties included on several severe thunderstorm warnings yesterday.
39 counties under warnings yesterday. So far, only 13 today.
And once the rain that's out in Champaign, Illinois, central Illinois, continues moving southeastward, that's it for the rainfall. We're on the outer edge of that core of heat in the desert, so we're riding right along that ring of fire.
And typically along the ring of fire, you get storms day after day after day until that ridge breaks down, and that's why we've had those storms the past couple of days.
And in your memory here, do any recent Augusts come up with how much rain we've had?
I do remember a Labor Day weekend back in September, back in the early 90s, where we had like 7.2 inches of rainfall on the weekend.
That holiday weekend?
Okay. That's the heaviest rainfall, but I haven't seen anything like this. We did have some flooding, and that was the rainfall that caused that flooding down in Princess Lakes a few years ago.
That's right.
So we've had some heavy rainfall events. Unfortunately, east central Indiana has been getting pounded, and now we've got the heaviest storms with the highest tops down south of Interstate 70. Some rain north of I-70, but the greatest threat for severe weather now dropping farther south.
Yeah, southeast or southwestern Indiana, down near Vincennes, just southwest of Bloomington. That's where those echo tops between 30 and 40,000 feet. That's where the most instability is in the air, allowing those vertically building storms to be. Around here, it's just rained so much.
So much,
and while it's bad news with how much flooding we've had, that has prevented a lot of rapid storm development because around the lunch hour, all of central Indiana here was under this severe thunderstorm watch. Now it's just south central Indiana and the southwestern portion.
And you were talking about those echo tops on those storms being 30 to 40,000 feet, and that's why we still have this severe thunderstorm watch in effect down to our south. What we're going to watch out for this evening, damaging straight line winds, but the major issue for all of us here in central Indiana is and will be the flooding.
Turn around, don't drown every time. And the entire state is under a flood watch. And remember, we've talked about the difference between watches, warnings, and emergencies. In fact, I sent that out to the newsroom this morning. We talked about how Henry County, Newcastle was under a flash flood emergency. Muncie was. And now Anderson in Madison County. Flash flood emergencies don't get issued often. It's usually flood watches like that or flash flood warnings. But when you have rainfall like this, and on our color scale, zoom in there and look at how much rain has fallen.
We're talking 6 to 10 inches of rain from Muncie to Newcastle and down through Connorsville and the Richmond across the east central part of the state. That is where the rain has really been heaviest over the last 2 days.
And August is not one of our wettest months. It's not in the top 4.
It really is not. We averaged about 3.2 inches of rainfall during the month of August. Up through last night, we only had about 2 inches, but now we've really greatly exceeded that total. Take a look at some of the totals on through this morning.
Yeah, Newcastle, 2 different reports of Newcastle, around 7 to 8 inches. And we're going to update this before we get on the news in a little bit more than an hour because more rain has fallen. Winchester at 5 inches, Greensburg at 5.5 inches of rain. And again, this is rainfall that is more spring-like. This is what we should see, you know, these types of storms over
March and April. Yeah, we typically don't get this widespread of rainfall for the month of August. This is the time of year when really things start to dry out. We start talking about losing soil moisture. Farmers get a little bit concerned because of crops in the ground and they're needing rain, but a much different story this year.
Now, what's going to happen with, speaking of that, so our farmers around here. I mean, everything, we're in the peak growing season.
Yep, they were in pretty good shape in terms of the water table
Okay.
out there. Topsoil moisture was about 59% in surplus.
Sure.
And now we're getting some excessive rainfall, so we really need this water to run off because it's really wreaking havoc over the eastern part of the state.
Because there is such thing as too much.
Yeah, too much in such a short period of time.
Exactly, and that's why a travel advisory is in place. That's for Henry County. And there's different levels of these travel alerts: travel watches, travel warnings, and travel advisories. Travel warning means don't be on the road unless you are emergency personnel or first responders. Everywhere else it's ill-advised regardless. But if you do have to go out, just take precaution.
Yeah. What they're trying to tell you is that if you really don't have to be on the roadways, stay off the roads, give the water a chance to recede. It's going to take some time for all this water to recede into some of the smaller streams.
Yeah.
They tend to flood first, and that'll feed into the larger tributaries. So just give it a little bit of time to let some of the water run off.
And uncover any drains. Can't emphasize that enough. If you're able to get onto your street safely, of course, and you see a drain that's covered in leaves and gunk and things like that, just give it a quick rake right out of there and allow that water to go in there. It will help.
Your neighbors will really appreciate you doing that.
Yes, they will.
Because everybody wants that water moving away from their house. You talk about this all the time.
Turn around, don't drown. We talk about it when we go to our elementary school visits to the weather units, and we tell that to the public too. It's a saying that's been around forever because we still always see folks, especially now, you brought this up the last time we had this update. I didn't even think about it. Now that we have four-wheel driving cars, people think cars are invincible.
Back in the old days, you know the car would stall in the water, but now with the four-wheel drive, you just punch it and drive through, and you know you're going to get through the other side. We see the same thing in the wintertime, and I tell people four-wheel drive does not mean four-wheel stop.
No, no, it does not. And flooding is the deadliest thunderstorm hazard on average. Last year, 140 Americans lost their lives due to flooding because people don't think it's that dangerous. People think they could drive through floodwaters, but one, you never know how high the floodwaters may be. That's one. Two, you don't know what's in it.
Yeah.
There could be power lines at the bottom of it.
Or debris that's going to get wrapped around your wheels and slow your car down. Yeah.
Exactly. And it doesn't take much to obviously just move a human like ourselves. There was water up in Muncie that was waist high for many of us.
And a lot of folks probably haven't seen this kind of water in their area. You know, you drive across the street all the time, you think you know the area, you feel very comfortable there, and then you go out there and there's water up to your waist, and it's like, wait a minute, that's very unusual.
And not to mention, because of the storms yesterday, our trees, a lot of them did fall, but every one of them is very saturated. Yeah,
because keep in mind we had 2 to 4 inches of rainfall yesterday across the area. Then you add, 6 to 10 inches of rain on top of that, and that can really wreak havoc on the root system.
You don't need a lot of wind at that point to knock over a tree.
You really don't. We do expect some wind across central Indiana with these showers and storms, especially where the watch is in place. Down to our south, they'll gust up high across the area. We had a 63-mile-an-hour wind in Lafayette yesterday, and today winds are gusting up around 40 miles per hour.
Luckily, in terms of the wind-driven storm threat, not as high as yesterday.
Not as high as yesterday, but still the rain is going to be a problem for us. We have had some reports of some hail across central Indiana, just a few reports, not as large as the hail reports we got yesterday.
And all the reports of flooding out in east central Indiana.
Yeah, that's where the major action has been over the course of this storm system over the past couple of days. And this stationary front that's been the focal point for the showers and storms really going to stick around for a couple of days.
Now, training thunderstorms happen often with these fronts. So it's a stationary boundary. It's riding the edge of that heat dome. They don't move much. They kind of teeter-totter depending on how much further north or south that core of heat moves. So that's why often you do get thunderstorms that may not be big in terms of size, but they might not move. And that's what happens.
And that's what we've been dealing with for the past couple of days. We're going to keep some scattered showers and storms in the forecast. Heavy rain now moving on through the area.
Okay. Well, we'll be back with more updates. So our next newscast on Fox starts at 4 o'clock, and that's going to be streamed right here on Fox 59. And you'll be able to watch it on CBS 4 as well, starting at 5 o'clock. And we'll obviously break into coverage as we deem necessary. For Chief Meteorologist Chris Wright, I'm Ethan Rosuch for the Weather Authority. We'll see you at 4.